John Muir Project and Dr. Kamiko Barrett teamed up to explore how to effectively protect communities from wildfires. The key takeaway? We must focus on home ignitability and stop logging in the wildlands.
So I'm going to talk us through the scenario here, talking through a hypothetical situation. This is a community in a high-risk area, likely where I live here in Livingston, Montana, or in another location, another community across the West that's threatened by wildfires on a frequent basis. And a wildfire breaks out and threatens those structures most adjacent to the wildland-urban interface or the unbuilt vegetation. It's either a structural fire moving outwards or a wildland fire moving inwards. Regardless, though, I want to bring your attention to this area that I've just highlighted with the box, again, with which those homes are abutting unbuilt vegetation or a forested landscape. This is more or less your unit of analysis when you're breaking down that sequence of events that can lead to a larger wildfire disaster. Because unlike the popular media narratives that you hear about of this tsunami or this wave of flames coming down a mountainside to burn a community down, it's actually embers that can fly anywhere from 1 to several miles ahead of a wildfire front. And if they land on any flammable surface area, they have the potential to grow in size and intensity to burn a home down.
These findings are from Bradley et al. 2016. I'm a co-author of that study. This is the largest scientific analysis ever done at the landscape scale on this question. We looked at 3 decades of data and the entire Western United States, over 1,500 fires. And these are very, very robust findings. But again, main thing is this is mostly about hot, dry, windy conditions in a drought year. And you cannot fight the wind with a chainsaw. And for these reasons, what many researchers are finding is that when the forests are reduced in their density, when many of the trees, especially mature trees, are removed. In other words, when there's a reduction in canopy cover, which typically comes from commercial thinning, which invariably removes a lot of the mature trees and even old growth trees in many cases. That often increases fire intensity. And in the different scenarios, you'll see in this example, some scenarios it went down, some scenarios it went up. On balance, it went up in more scenarios than it went down. So you always get variability. But the point is that this notion that if you remove a bunch of trees from the forest, that it will consistently curb fire behavior, that's not being borne out by most of the research.
In case you missed it, please catch the recording of episode 4 of our Understanding the Science series on John Muir Project's YouTube channel.